I got asked to do Dancing with the Stars. I was like fresh 19-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Moved out to LA for Dancing with the Stars. And it's like my first day of rehearsal. I walk in. I'm the only new person that season. Everybody already knew each other. There's like great energy with everyone. And I'm like shaking. And we randomly got partnered together in the routine that we were learning. And this guy, just like New York accent, he was like trying to flirt with me the whole time.
I was trying to flirt with you the whole time?
Yes. And I'm like,
just be
professional. I don't want to get fired my first day.
I was kind and chivalrous and understood that she was probably intimidated, and I was trying to make the environment as
it wasn't a rude flirt. It was just like you were flirting.
Well, okay, I just want to clarify.
And I was like trying not to be distracted.
He's like, I was just being nice.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to differentiate flirting, my definition of flirting, and just
so
kindness.
You telling me how good your sweat smelt was
Did I say
just
that?
kind. Yes, he was like, my sweat. I was like, oh my gosh, who is this guy? Anyway, funny enough, in that same rehearsal, his brother was also a pro, Max. And for those of you that don't know Max, he is a character and the best ever, but he's a full character.
My older brother is also on Dancing with the Stars, was for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So he was in the rehearsal. I randomly had to spin, get partnered with Max, and Max looks at me and he goes, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I'm Jenna." And he was like, no, like, who are you standing in for? And I was like,
oh, well.
So I'm actually part of the show now. I like stood up to him, and he's like very scary if you don't know him at first. Anyway, so that's kind of how it started. And then it just was a whirlwind from there.
That's the story.
What did I miss?
She came into this barbaric environment.
It wasn't barbaric. It was
one guy was
intimidating.
like, smell my sweat. The other one was like, what are you doing here?
And now you're my family.
Yeah, no, we had physical chemistry. I liked her energy and spirit. And then throughout the season, we kind of entertained that attraction, but
he was a bachelor and I was 19.
Yeah, but also I was just not, I was so focused on making it in my work.
Yeah.
I wasn't really trying to, I wasn't trying to find love. I was trying to find success.
Right.
And
I wasn't either. I was also trying to make it.
But in the dance world. Yeah, and we
but it's just
again
like we
collaborated on the work.
Yeah,
and I think in the foundation, which we had to redefine our relationship as it grew, and obviously we've come a long way. Yeah. But some of the pillars in the beginning were work related. And again, when I say work related, our passion is our work. So a lot of it, came from respect. Like I admired her as an artist and as a professional, and she helped me out a lot. Those first few years, she assisted me on a lot of choreography, a lot of ideas, and my gratitude grew with that as well. And yeah, we kind of made a great team again with work related stuff. And then out of, off of work, we also, we weren't sick of each other. We still wanted to hang out. We still wanted to kind of discover ourselves. So.
Yeah.
That was a cute way of saying it.
Yeah,
we weren't sick of each other.
We weren't sick of each other.
But again, I do have to say, eventually we had to, make agreements, make arrangements, speak to each other because, I also didn't sign up to be a duo when it comes to my work, right? My work is, one of the times we spoke is like, I've had a relationship with my craft way before I've met anybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I want to not preserve it, but I just want to at least respect it, and I want us to, of course, work together because you're awesome and you make me better.
Yeah.
But I don't want that to be a given, and
that it's always the two of us.
That is just, okay, we're together now. And,
and
that's
we
the
met as
expectation.
individuals and individually great at our craft. And so having to kind of figure out working together, dancing together, creating together, but then also
supporting each other, of
being
course.
in a you have to just find boundaries.
Of course, yeah.
Did you guys think that you would end up with a dancer? Like, were you like never, was it even a thought or?
I always said no. And then I always ended up dating dancers.
A hip hop dancer.
Stop. Did have a few of those boyfriends. I think it goes back to just sharing that passion with somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm attracted to, I think, passion and I don't know, like athleticism in a sense too. So I don't know.
Aesthetic.
Good
Yeah.
smelling sweat.
Sweat.
Good
Like
sweat.
smells really good.
Yeah. I had to ask, does it actually smell good?
It does. Well, like back in the day, he was doing Creed, but it was like 17 squirts of Creed. And so he would walk anywhere a mile away and it was just like, Val was here.
Right.
Val was here. Creed, Creed, Creed.
The description of like the douchiest guy ever.
Stop. Creed is really good smelling.
You know, like saturates himself in cologne.
No, but it would.
walks
But you
in.
know that like your sense of smell leaves an impact of memories or emotions,
Pheromones.
feelings for sure. So I would dream about Creed.
Oh,
So maybe we need to bring the Creed back.
Yes.
Maybe you
I
need
know.
to start wearing that.
I'm Googling it.
Try it out. Aventus Creed. Okay.